Alright, now I would like to give you a breakdown on last time on Danganronpa, but it's been a while, boys, okay? Let's just be honest. How could you let them die, bro? I'm sorry. If you would have been here, you would have known why. Because everybody was frantic, everybody was going back and forth, back and forth. Oh no, we got another dead person. Oh no, the robot went this way. Oh no, go over there. Like, chill, bruh. Chill. Let's all just chill and get our heads straight. And no one was doing that. And this is how it happened. This is everyone's fault. Everybody murdered these two, basically, at this point. But we got Hifumi and we got the boy Taka down and out. So we gotta investigate, figure out who murdered our boys. It's kind of clear cut that Yashiro did it, but did someone help him? And if someone helped him, who was it? I feel like he had an accomplice here. So that's going to be the big part of the investigation, I think, is figuring out who helped Yashiro. So let's go, boys. This volume is just insanely loud on my end. I don't know about you, but all right. Let's go. Fumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office, where he was discovered, to here, the repository. I can't speak. All the way from the first floor to the third. And all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling, this sensation? Alright, Infidel. I was about to say pause, and your emojis just gave it away there, right? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean? Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who? Who would do that? And why? Maybe, like, that doesn't make sense at all. Bro, let me cook for a second here, boys. Maybe he wiped his glasses because he knew there was still life. Hifumi still had life. I don't know, dude. And maybe he wiped his glasses to be like, look at me, it's me. But it wasn't? I don't know. Maybe I'm stretching here. Being like to wipe his glasses to be like, oh wait, that's Yashiro. Yashiro is the one who killed him. And that way when we heard him later, bro, this is someone deep thinking if that's the case. This is like some deep conspiracy theory kind of stuff going on. If someone's like wiping away the blood from his glasses to be like, see, it's Yashiro who killed you. Let's let his dying message be Yashiro is the one who killed me. In reality, it wasn't. It's not what it looks like. Bit of a stretch, I feel like, but alright, let's look at Taka. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. Pause on that, right? That's what the emoji was for, wasn't it, Infidel? We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved? Okay. We got a cart here. Cart was used. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on this wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Okay, so, I mean, Just being dramatic about it. It was obviously the dolly was used to move the body. I mean, come on now. Let's not be dumb. Okay, let's look at the mallets. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been disguised using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait! For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Okay. That was probably the hammer that was used. Alright, let's talk to some homies. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders, disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe you thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see? I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing two people?
What?
Because all the rules says is if you kill someone, you can get away with it. You graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. They probably saw him murdering them. That's the only explanation. Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me about what it was? Bruh, he ain't here to help, dog. There are many aspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Sure. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual. It lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. Meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on that picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injury to Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down on the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we came back to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him. The strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Ah! Huh? What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into two groups. I mean, can you blank what all happened with this whole mess going on right now? Celeste, Tina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which was also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste, Tina alone, and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Hifumi and Taki's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then when we remembered, had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we all hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. Changing the category of our stream real quick. Alright. So from there we begin our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'll found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. However, looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Well, we got a recap there, boys. Since it's been a while, it's probably good to do that. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taki's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Okay, we're done in this room, boys. Let's head out. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it in from in the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And then the door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it and someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... there's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. The nurse's office, where Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room where Taka was found. Alright, let's head to those areas. Pretty crazy one this time around, boys. Yes, sir. Let's go to the nurse's office. Well, let's actually go back. Since the equipment room is up here, let's go to that one first. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. This is a weird one, bruh. That's still a total mystery. Is it like one of the cases like Sayaka, where she was murdered but it was also going to murder, right? Maybe Hifumi or Taka was going to murder, but they ended up getting murdered. It might be another case of that. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Huh? This tart. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. Let's talk to this crazed loon. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimate rare event. Oh, okay. That's all she's got. Well, we're done in here. Let's get out of here. Let's head to the nurse's office. Is it possible that, like, Celeste? The bathroom thing's probably got me the most confused. Them, like, okay, wait here with Hifumi, and then both of them went to the bathroom? It's just, it's weird. Doesn't make sense. And normally when I've pointed out things, there's something behind it. And I feel like it might be. And I don't think it's, like, we're Celeste, right? I feel like Celeste may be involved. Bro, how do I get out of here, dude? This floor is so... too much. Alright. Nurse's office. Okay, Celeste was in here. Justice Hammer 3, though. The one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Huh? But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was some cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe off some blood. Who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. There's something going on with her, bruh. I don't know, I'm suspicious. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess? It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Oh, okay. I thought it might be tied to the case. Alright, let's talk to Celeste. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. Bro, what is that about, dude? They both went to the bathroom. Like, hey guys, we just need you to watch Hifumi real quick. We're gonna go check with the others real quick, you know. Then we find hold on, I'm getting it confused now, boys. I don't remember the exact events, but it was like, you two stay here, make sure nothing happens to Hifumi. And then y'all went to the bathroom together? It's odd. That's all I'm saying. Boo you. What's good? When you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. But then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in the short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi, only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. My thought, what comes to mind is maybe no one moved it at all. He was still kind of alive there at the end. Maybe he just... I don't know. That seems a little far-fetched if he just went to the repository, right? I don't know. Something to think about. Okay, well, we've done all the damage in here. I don't know what we do now. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. I forget this note, dude. It's been too long. Was this thrown underneath our door? Okay, we're about to find out. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. It's framed to look like it's Hero. This is kind of what we were talking about earlier. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. Interesting. So he said go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? A slow and painful death. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to die. It's time to die, boys. Let's find our boy Hero. I think he's in the back, right? What's good? The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Oh, is he just dead up in here? This is Hero's room. There are all kinds of weird stuff in here. By the way, Chaz will rip your team's win streak? Oh, I know. That took a little bit for me to realize what you were talking about. I know. That was a rough game. We let a 16-point lead get away from us. Pretty rough. But hey, you know, 24-2, I can't be too upset. Where do you even get all of it from? Is my game glitching? Or is it just me? More importantly, is that my game messing up, or is that just supposed to be there? This little camera like glitching in and out? Hopefully my team can avenge yours. Oh yeah, y'all play it in the cup final, don't y'all? Yeah, do us proud. Take him out. More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and some things made out of it. Looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room? But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Okay, he's got blueprints for Robo Justice. It's a normal bed, pretty much like the one in my room. Okay. Well, like, this is not clickable? Honestly, check the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Is that it? I guess that's it. Okay. Leave the area? Yeah. It shouldn't be like that? Well, maybe it's something with my... It's not really happening anymore, though, right? Let me know. I'm not really catching it anymore. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. Oh, this is getting confusing, bruh. Hey, why are y'all guys all the way over there? Kyoko and...
I mean...
Oh man, I had the worst day. Hiro? Well, I definitely want to talk to y'all. Shiro. Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh, who else would it be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? Bro, this is getting confusing. What? Did someone come along to remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? So he doesn't... Oh. Bro, this one's gonna be tough, isn't it?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, cares my face or something?
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, then I was in here. I don't care. Bro, I just thought of something. I'll tell you boys in a second. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. Little help? Why would we make something that you can't take off by yourself?
Got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we all got the pieces off. Haha, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly...
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. It's not Hiro.
Is that okay?
In other words, it's obviously obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put the costume on and went around attacking everyone
Terrible!
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean... Attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hiro running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, it's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You were absolutely right. It seems like this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on the line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Good loady woady. There's a big locker near the pool. Yep. If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed.
How about that?
That's it. I know who did it.
So then.
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Fumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%.
Which means Alter Ego or Chihiro must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. I know, that note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason I fell asleep. Where's the rec room? I can't remember what room that is.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So.
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
But really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped in here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check it, right? I'm almost certain Celeste is involved. That's where I'm at right now. Because Celeste, in the picture taken, she's like, no, but the picture, we got a picture of, the robot and Hifumi. And that looks fake, right? I don't know, Celeste is fishy. And also the going to the bathroom and watching Hifumi's body. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? We're serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? And there's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone, help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to tell, yell, and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with this investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway...
Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway...
Anyway, we have to hurry, before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository, and I guess we should head that way for now. Alright, let's head to the repository. Working the case with Kyoko. Did I just go down? Oh no, I'm in the right spot. Yeah, here we go. And here... Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right, they were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. She's quick with it. Quick with it, boys. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he started pointing pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning, it must have happened at 6 this morning. Alright.
However...
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Boss, can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. He's just agrees to everything. Okay, fine. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. This is going to be the note that Hiro got. I have a feeling. After some effort, I was finally able to feel free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then.
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he had it hidden on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means either.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down in his pants, it's like, better be important. Fumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Okay, so here's the note. So he has the note, and Taka has the torn piece ripped off on the right. So, someone got Yashiro to the equipment room at 6 a.m. Yashiro maybe, I don't know. Because 6 a.m. is the same time Taka's watch broke. So this is note, was it written by Taka or someone else? Wow, this is confusing. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out. Yeah.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Yeah, because he said 1 a.m., not 6 a.m. Last night, someone slipped me a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Right? It wasn't the equipment room at 6 a.m. So maybe he had multiple people go different places? Oh, brother. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet him at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi, I asked him to meet at 6 a.m. So you think Hifumi and Taka maybe met up in the equipment room? To maybe take each other out? Or one of them was trying to set up someone to take out the other. I don't know. If it was Hifumi that did or Taka that did, I don't know. It can't just be a separate thing. They gotta be related. I don't know.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it wasn't meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. If Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Well, it's definitely to get into Hiro's room. The handbooks are to get in the rooms, right? Because someone definitely got into Hiro's. To, like, plant the whole making of the robot costume. We got the class trial here, boys.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to a proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Oh, okay. Okay, boys. I don't know. I feel like I should wrap it up here and wait to do the class trial next time. Part of me wants to do it, though. I really want to know who did it. Because it wasn't Yashiro. Yashiro was clearly set up. Could have been multiple people? Or just a sole person? I mean, all of it points to Celeste. I feel like Celeste has got to be the one. The picture taken of Hifumi with Robo Justice. But like the weird thing is Robo Justice running around. Yashiro doesn't remember running around in the Robo Justice costume? That's weird to me. I don't get that part. Oh, it's 11, boys. This is probably going to at least last an hour or two. Let's see, boys. Let's think. Let's think it out here real quick. I think I want to do a stream tomorrow. So, because we need to make up some streams here. So I think I'm going to do maybe Prime 4 tomorrow. And then we need to get up some Pokemon Pockets. So Pocket Tuesday. Thursday probably another Pocket Day. And then Friday I won't be here. I don't know. I may do like a full week of streams. As far as like maybe, I don't know. That sounds like too much. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll update Discord. Let you boys know when we're streaming and all that mess. I really want to finish this game though. I feel like we'll finish it in January though. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do the class trial. I really want to know too. So let's get it. Let's get it, boys. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered here by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears!
we got two of them. Hello. He's multiplied.
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks like that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy.
You're not playing along. We're not here to play with you. Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please.
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already. I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. It would seem we have our culprit. She's trying to say... I don't know. Celeste is sketchy.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here. You know, I've really just not talked too much about Sakura either. Sakura would be capable of moving a body. Alright, let's go. My eyes is on Celeste, so I'll stick with that for now. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel blocks began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Till we settle all this, we couldn't go anywhere. Let's do it, boys! I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. Well, I see you've all gathered together like this. I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only 'cause of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm going to start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly full house, a deadly crab, a deadly beach, a deadly umbrella with maybe like a little like alcohol in it, you know, the little umbrella with the alcohol, but it was a deadly one. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial, a deadly hero, a deadly, maybe actually it was Celeste. Do you want to save the data? Save the data. Alright. Do we have any skills? Let's get a little breathing technique. Handiwork? What's the breathing technique? We'll just rock out with that. I don't know what's better to have, you know? Let's just start it. Let's go. I'm ready. All rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
All right.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived
My chat box isn't
everyone
working?
else will graduate.
My chat box and also my stream element. I don't know why. Oh. Let's test that. Yeah, I have to fix the stream elements and chat box. I don't... Ever since the PC crash, those two things are like the only things that are not working. Rip Taka? Rip Taka for sure. Yeah, I'll have to fix the... Because my stream element with my little stream bar there, with who's subscribed latest, who's followed me latest, that's not working either, so... Very strange. I didn't even notice that. Yeah. It's still not working. I don't know. I have to play with it off screen. OBS probably needs to just restart, but I don't really want to take the stream down right now. I'll take a look at it. We'll be back on tomorrow. We're going to stream some Metroid Prime 4 tomorrow. So we'll get it rolling next stream.
Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders
Alibi.
and we found him in that suit.
So the two people that are absolutely for Hero dying are thinking that he did it is Celeste and Hina. Now Hina, it makes sense. She's a little ditzy, right? And like, who else could have done it, you know? So I don't think Hina has anything to do with it. Celeste is absolutely pulling for it. I feel like Celeste is involved.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Alright, genocide Jill.
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah, he's got a point
I am
there.
sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
See, she's saying it like she planned all this. Like, there's the evidence. It was in his room, and we found it in his room. Like, you know.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
So, is Hiro really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Hiro and Hina are basically the same person. Pretty much. They're both really ditzy. They're gonna just believe it right away, you know?
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
Bro, I kind of forget how to play some of this.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
I mean, looking at the blueprints, the handwriting is awful messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is...
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that.
Was it one of those?
It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Oh, it's got to be the first one. Okay. Hold fire.
Everything we found in your
It's got to be this. Okay. It's the blueprints? Because that's the only other thing.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all... No, it's wrong.
Counter! I don't know why it's the blueprints.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
Oh, okay. That's how we're spinning it. I see.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
There's handwriting in the blueprints?
When you compare it
Oh, okay. I forgot this part. Okay. This is why I didn't click the blueprints, because I'm like, it was just blueprints. There was no words, so...
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
She's fighting too hard, bruh.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
That might be the truest part of this whole thing. You think I'm smart enough to do that? I would have just wrote it the same way, bruh.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Ooh.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
It's definitely Hiro.
Like Hiro said, was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Bro, I don't know. It was Hiro, no? And of course, he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit. The Illuminati. It's Hiro.
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's...
Well, this one we know, right?
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
The things that were used to move Taka's body. They must have been... It was the dolly.
I got it!
There's still one more thing. The thing that were used to move Taka's body. They must have been... The tarp?
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with this attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Yep.
So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository...
This is just closed and shut. I mean, this one's super simple, yeah.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body?
Yeah, I mean, it's not rocket science, bruh. I mean, this one's pretty...
Sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Y'all could screw yourself, bruh. Like he's the judge in this whole damn thing. How about you just shut your mouth, brother? I liked it better when Kyoko was doing it.
There is no
I'm sure we're gonna get Kyoko at the end.
Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. It's the tire marks, bruh. A new element has been added? Okay. I don't like the new elements, boys. There's already a lot, okay? Byakuya Togami, the ultimate prick? Exactly. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't been any limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function. Okay. I get it. Let's go.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Oh, my tempo thing's gone.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You miserable wretch.
I think I was right about it being Celeste, huh?
Wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. agree.
This should prove it.
Get up out.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved,
And yes, I will say that each trial.
When I found the dolly in the repository,
A bloodstain was on the tire, bro.
stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched.
This
the
one's
dolly's
straightforward.
tread.
Bro, us doing that to Celeste, though. Are you telling me Celeste did it? I mean, with that's who we narrowed it down. I still don't... I want to know how she did it.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire...
This might be the first one I actually might get for the first time. I feel like the camera taking the picture thing was definitely to like, frame Hero. And I feel like she's the only one that did that.
So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Bang, bang, boom. Did she do it? I don't know, bro. Why did we just do a thing with her? I feel like she's involved. I'm sticking to that. Jesus, Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main
Yeah, let's
subject.
get to something more meaty here.
The subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Well, it's too big. Make your argument. Okay.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yep.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
Yep.
then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Yep, yep.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
It's bend over, bro.
No, it's wrong.
He can't bend over in the suit, bro.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Bro, if it's not Celeste, she's doing a terrible job at making it look like her, you know?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly?
Ooh,
all
talk
that
that
way?
talk, Makoto.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that,
Bro, I'm kind of... Can we just kill Genocide Jill at this point? He's not really doing anything for for this group anymore.
it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because Hero can't take it off. Yeah, boom, can't take it off by yourself.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten?
Let's talk about the picture, bruh.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
Bro, this is definitely a framed picture, bruh.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
I feel like that's why she wiped the blood off the glasses, too. To be like, see, it's Hero in the suit. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, or what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this...
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Hina found Celeste in the rec room? Wasn't someone supposed to meet someone in a rec room at 1 a.m.? Now, granted, that's like 7 hours in between, but I don't know.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
Bro, this was Celeste. Because we don't know when that picture was taken. I feel like... So now I know where the rec room is, which is good. The rec room. So, Hero got a note that said, meet me in the rec room at 1 a.m. And then the next thing he knew, he was asleep. Then he was put into the Hero costume. The only thing that doesn't add up is Ifumi being like, okay, let's take this picture. Because he does look freaked out in the picture. With the Robo Justice over him. But it definitely seems framed, that picture, so... Definitely adding up that Celeste wrote that note to Hero.
I know it was an hour, because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
Well, what's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the 2nd floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
And then...
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Well, she's there with them now. When Hifumi... When they hear someone's voice in the nurse's office. Bro, is it not Celeste? Bro, this is getting wild. But the scream would have been Hifumi. Right? I don't know, bro. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
Now this is entertainment. So, Makoto, Hina, and Celeste went to Hifumi. Bro, now I don't know. That basically gives an alibi for Celeste. Is this two people? If it's two people, I don't know who the two people would be. I still feel like Celeste has a play at this.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
Like Sakura. I don't know.
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Okay.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab...
This is what's weird. This part right here.
We ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
The body disappeared. Because they went to the bathroom. Bro, at that point, it's Hina or Celeste. Because the only person that could have disappeared the body is Hiro. Which I don't think Hiro has anything to do with this at this point. So I feel like we gotta X Hiro out. So Kyoko, Hina, and Celeste. This is making me angry.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
I don't think it's Kyoko, too. I feel like we're saving something for Kyoko, so let's get rid of Kyoko, too.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating? All this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
So, Sakura, Makoto, and Byakuya went to the nurse's office. With everybody, right? Everybody was there. Am I wrong? I'm getting very confused. If everyone's there and who's moving the body?
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Bro, this is insane.
And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
That's another weird thing. Celeste found the bodies first. Which easily could have been her moving the body.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Chazzle, can I ask you something on Discord after stream? Sure. If it's not something you want on stream, we don't have to, but...
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Okay. I don't care if it's on stream, I just don't want to disrupt the flow. We'll go ahead and ask the question. That's okay.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Okay, the contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what.
So, regarding Taka's death.
Yep, yep.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
That doesn't mean anything,
Taka's
though.
death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The Justice Hammers weren't numbered. But were they really used in that order?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
That's not the numbering? Yikes.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Uh,
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
how did you make your animated emotes?
After?
We already know
Um,
what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
it's actually pretty easy.
The numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with
The
Justice Hammer 3.
thing within Twitch makes you animate them. So there's no like tool you use to animate the emotes. It's just all through Twitch.
After.
So it's just a default photo. And there's like different animations you can do to the photo. So I basically just got the photo, resized it to what size it needed to be. And then there's like different like animations that Twitch has that you can add to it.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps...
So it's just kind of built into Twitch. So if you're trying to use them outside of Twitch, I don't know really how to do that.
Taka came last.
I feel like it's that one. The what order?
Say that.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So,
I think that's the only other one.
Taka's death. I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps...
That makes things easier. Yeah, it was pretty easy.
We already know what order they were killed in.
That's the only other yellow thing, no?
So,
I guess I'm
regarding
blanking out here.
Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi
Do I have
was
different
killed with
bullets?
Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, I'm missing something here.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Scroll mouse wheel?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Yeah, it's not letting me
It's
switch.
true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
Let's see here. Left mouse, mouse wheel, truth, select truth bullet. So the mouse wheel's not doing anything. So I guess that's not it. What's the silencer do?
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Then absorb? Oh. It's been a while since I've done this.
Regarding Taka,
What's the absorb one? Is that the right mouse button, like the silencer? I don't know how to absorb. Is it this?
if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Why does that not in the controls? Left mouse. And it's not even in here. Oh, you hold down the shoot button.
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was
Oh,
killed with
I
Justice
think I
Hammer
understand
3,
now.
while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Ah,
Taka came last.
What makes you say
that's what I gotta shoot, right?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer
When she
4.
says Taka's was last, that's what I gotta...
Obvious Taka came after.
Or that one. I don't know, I'll probably get it wrong here.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
what makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Oh, do I have to shoot the numbering thing?
Hifumi was killed
I'm getting angry, dude.
while Taka's
I think
death
that's what I gotta do.
swing of Justice Hammer
I can only shoot and absorb the yellow. I gotcha.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammer.
No, it's wrong.
Wow, that took me way too long. At least we didn't die.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. It's the watch, right? There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Okay, yeah. Really on the nose with that one. Hangman's Gambit. Wristwatch. Yeah. I forget how to do this. Shoot letter. Right mouse button, shoot letter. Oh, okay. We're just shooting letters. We're looking for I. S. W. Boom.
Now I understand.
This Pokemon was robbed of a Mega.
I got it.
Oh, Flygon. Yeah.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
Bingo dingo.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer, because as of last night,
Hey you, how long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he started pointing at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
so
Bro, it's sad that Taka died the way he did. He just lost his mind because he lost his buddy.
6 this morning.
And then he dies, bro. That's just, it's kind of depressing.
And that would be his official time of death.
Right? I agree. Flygon
But if that's true, then
Flygon definitely deserves a Mega. I just, all the trash Megas we have from Pokemon ZA, and you're telling me you can't make a Flygon Mega?
And before Celeste
Justice for Taka? Yeah,
which
for
happened
sure.
around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Very true.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Bro, Celeste is with us here. When Hifumi dies? I used to be like Taka when I was a little kid. Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi,
Probably why I only had one friend growing up, hey.
except for Hiro and Kyoko.
It's all good. It doesn't even matter, bro.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Bro, Hiro. I hope Hiro never dies, bro.
Don't just go making stuff up.
But on the plus side, we still talk, friends for 15 years. I mean, hey, I feel like that's better than having a group of friends, if you ask me.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the
And it
moment
does not
when we
stop
discovered
there.
His body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was...
Here we go. This is what I want to know.
And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
This is confusing as hell. So how does Taka's body disappear if they're all in here?
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
I mean,
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
true.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? I feel... Did anyone move it, or did he move himself? It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Man, barely anyone in his streaming pocket right now. I mean, we're gonna be back. We'll be back Tuesday. Yeah, that's kind of sad. There's gonna be a new set pretty soon, so that'll probably increase.
But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short
Chazzle, I have
time?
beef with someone now. You have beef with somebody? What, from streaming or just from what?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
This is what I was thinking. I'm like, the only explanation is he literally went there himself. Because he wasn't dead yet. Because we talked to him at the end there. And it's whoever unfollowed you? Who unfollowed me? Huh?
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another... ghost!
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're just having beef with the person that unfollowed me. Yeah, I don't know who unfollowed me. I say good riddance. If you want to unfollow me, go for it. If you don't want to watch me and you want to unfollow me. I don't want you here anyway. That's how I feel about it. I don't know, but you're down a follower? Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. If they're not watching me and they want to unfollow, unfollow. Don't come back. right? I advise not coming back, but I mean, you do you.
Anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Yeah.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Oh, bro, I didn't really think about that one.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Broken wristwatch. Okay.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
It's probably good I didn't hit that.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh, it's not that? I thought it was that one, bruh. Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. Well, I just lost my last heart. Bro, I think... Ugh. Failed. Nobody believes me. Alright, let's try again. Surprised I've had any success streaming since I've been doing it from a tablet. Bro, I didn't even know you could stream from a tablet. I'm gonna be honest with you. Congrats, though, if the streaming's going well. That's what I like to hear. Yes, let's give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Peak entertainment here. Bro, this one I'm confused on for sure. I'm almost an affiliate? Awesome.
Are you saying
That's
that
good.
when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
What are you streaming?
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Let's just go through all these. Let's just wait.
Without a doubt.
And you know that how?
It might be what Sakura said, maybe.
Discovery announcement, along with the rest of us, Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I think it might be
Are you saying that when we
Sakura's
first
line.
found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Okay. So it's Kyoko's?
You saying that when we first found
Pocket.
Hifumi
If I
in the
average 3
nurse's
viewers
office,
2 more times, I'll have met
there's a
all the
chance he was
requirements.
actually still alive?
That's awesome.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, so I gotta absorb one of these. Bro, I hate the... Or is there other bullets? Okay, there's no other bullet.
Found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Ugh.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the
To be honest, I
nurse's
just want
office,
affiliate to make emotes.
there's a chance he was
I don't
actually
give a
still
F
alive?
about getting stubbed to and all of that.
Impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
The emotes are
And you
cool,
know that how?
for sure.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I don't think it's Kyoko's statement.
you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Bro, I'm about to just...
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I think it might be this. I'm sure the body's discovery announcement was only made once, but Hifumi and Taki's bodies were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
There we go. There we go. We figured it out, boys.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe, but that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
What have we got, Monokuma?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
I'm gonna be building some Legos while I watch. I think he'd approve of the set too. What's the set?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means...
Oh, okay. Hifumi wasn't actually dead yet.
even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. And the second time was when... just after Hifumi came back to life. Oh no, sorry. I chose the wrong one.
I got it! We heard it a second time.
Lego Buggy Brickheads? So it's one piece? Nice. Lego Buggy. Is it an off-brand Lego set or something? A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. Nah, it's real?
It didn't seem weird at the time.
A buggy one?
It contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
I feel like I've seen the Lego One Piece from the One Piece movie, right? Because of the ship, the Going Merry. Oh, I haven't seen these other ones. They got Arlong too. I've just seen the Going Merry ship and the Barote. Yeah, it's the Netflix one. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen the buggy one before. I do approve, 1000%. Bro, I really want the Going Merry. Oh, it's $140, dude. Yeah, I'm looking at all of them now. Send a pic of the box. Yeah. Oh, okay, I haven't seen that one. That's not the one I was actually looking at. Okay. Brickhead. I got you. Yeah, there's one of like his circus tent that I was looking at. Bro, the Pokemon Lego set comes out next year. I'm curious what they'll do there. I'm ready for that one. Build one of those on stream, that'd be kind of cool.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office,
He wasn't dead yet.
actually dead yet.
Yeah.
Meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Which we knew that because he talked to us in the repository. So, okay.
That's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Genocide Jill. Just
That is
stop.
the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Bro, she's so guilty, bro. There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Hifumi's glasses, yep.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body...
So the one that wiped the blood off of Hifumi's glasses was Hifumi.
While me and Celeste
Wow,
were in the
okay.
bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
There was. There was a notable difference. And let me tell you what it was, brother.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi and the
And I
nurse's
actually brought it
office
up to you,
and the
Celeste.
His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can. Yep, there we go. There it is. Yep.
I got it!
I got it!
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was... Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy.
Just don't need to remember it, you know?
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Byakuya, I kind of think it might be yours, my guy. I really do. The more we start breaking this down, I think you're a closeted weeb. Let's be real.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Well, we weren't even considering you, right?
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
Hero's like, okay, alright, let me put it together here.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Got a point.
That's a good point.
Boom.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up...
I don't understand why he doesn't.
2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead? What was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs
And we
of blood
looked
for
at that.
emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's
It was a
corpse.
Fumi? I'm getting confused. The one who moved Taka's body was Fumi.
I got it!
Okay, I didn't put that one together.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
So he knew Taka was dead in the equipment room. Did he kill Taka? But who killed him?
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
Huh.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Okay.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Go ahead.
There's more?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
The item he took off Taka's lifeless
body?
was the note. The note was to meet at 6 a.m. in the equipment room, which was intended for Taka. So Fumi killed Taka. Now we just gotta figure out who killed Fumi? It was the note.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Yep. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
The Fumi's pants!
I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Okay, and that must have been Fumi.
Hello, over here. I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
I believe so, Ina.
Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Alright, what are we doing now? Broken? Okay, we got multiple bullets. Wristwatch, glasses, cleaning cloth.
Puppy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Happy!
Yeah.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to me?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
So it's the wristwatch.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Happy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to me?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
There we go. We're getting it, boys. Turn up. Break.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
Tell him.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
Yep.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka, just the same as me.
Yep.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
He's trying to hide it, bro.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
The torn paper, bruh. Boom.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note
What do you know?
hidden on Hifumi.
Bing, bang, boom.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Bingo.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
So did he not murder Taka? He was just an accomplice?
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
All right, chill. Chill, hero.
Sorry, no.
They're both dead.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
For sure.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
Yep.
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. There's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean,
Oh, we know that.
according to the Monokuma file,
We know the mallet was washed, right?
The way Taka and Hifumi were killed was the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Alright.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments, but if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. Spotless hammer, bruh.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Spotless hammer. I mean, that almost seemed on the nose, but okay. I'll chill.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Okay. I'm just gonna wait. I'll just wait till everything goes by, and then we'll do it.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers! And, that's about it.
What was used
Well, the bullet's definitely got to be the spotless hammer, so...
Was it Justice Hammer
I feel like it's Yashiro's statement, I guess.
Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a
And maybe it could be that one, too.
Make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers!
Okay, there we go.
No, it's wrong.
Nice.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
It's Celeste, bro.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Makes a valid
So
point.
the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Well, here we go again. Make your argument. I feel like I probably got to absorb one here.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible.
No, it's wrong. Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
But that's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at
I
this.
understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's string?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Bro, this is the first time where it's not like laid out to you specifically. I'm saying it's Celeste, bro. Bro, if I'm wrong about Celeste, this is gonna be wild. I'm right. That's awesome.
Celeste.
Bro, I called it, bruh. Before the trial started, I finally got one right.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Well, we already got the little thing that says I'm right, but I'm curious how... Because she's the ultimate gambler, right? I'm curious...
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit.
Uh-oh. 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 She's losing it, boys. She's losing it. But that's all the reason to do it.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
All right.
That's so.
It is. Throughout the investigation,
It is.
there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? Encountering the suspicious individual.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
That's true. That's why from the get-go, I'm like, there's something fishy about it.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
I hate Byakuya,
As
bro.
you said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costume.
Like I was just saying that, guy.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to
Bro, her face over here, dog.
Third floor.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, that strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
That's some big brain stuff right
In
there.
fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
True. Then why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Ooh! She was.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
I got one right, boys. I'm all about it.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared.
It
right?
feels good. It feels like I haven't gotten one right. Yeah, maybe a little muddy on some details, but for the most part, I feel like I nailed this one.
Yeah?
me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
Bro, I told you that was fishy, dog. I told you when they went to the bathroom, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak
Boom,
out of
bingo,
nurse's
dingo.
office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die, just like those guys did.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
It was her saying those guys died when Fumi hasn't died yet.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Oh, snap. Bro, I didn't catch that. Okay, like I said, little money on the details. We didn't catch this one. So she mentioned those guys dead and didn't even know. She wasn't supposed to know Taka was dead because it hasn't been said yet to her.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Wow.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't
Brother.
know what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Bianca said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to?
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, my bad.
All I said was...
Yeah, there's definitely an absorbed thing, because monoclonal file number 3 doesn't make sense.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, maybe it was so strange.
All I said was...
I need to grab Byakuya's comment and use it on those guys. I feel like that's what it is.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I might be wrong here. What's so strange about what she said? Those guys. Okay, I feel like it's gotta be that. If it's not, I really don't know.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively all going to die here. We are going to die. Just
There we go. Boys, buggy has been built. Turn up! Yes, sir!
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Bingo.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person?
Boom! Boom, boom, boom! Sorry about you.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been.
She
dead
could have.
too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imagination.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Bro, the picture was
How do you
framed, bro.
explain this picture of the costumed villain?
Bro, if you and Hifumi are working together, this is so easy here.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then...
Bro, you're still in the suit, brother.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Why do you know that?
It is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
The frames, bro.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no
No.
other explanation.
Other explanations. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect are dancing. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Hifumi and the suspect have been drinking. Okay.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
I mean, I don't understand that the wording of that because it doesn't look like that. But it being framed makes more sense, you know?
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person.
Oh, I guess
in
if,
that suit.
you know, Yashiro's asleep inside of it, he's just like carrying like, oh gosh. Yeah, I guess so.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate
Oh,
you.
snap, bruh. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away? Is that really possible? Let's hear it. What's our bullet? Oh, it's Yashiro's message. That's definitely gonna be the bullet.
Me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Dang it. Let's just wait for it to all go by. I think it's gonna be Yashiro's message, though.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous.
Right thing to hit, so it's not Yashiro's message.
The suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune teller
Wrong
idiot is
bullet?
the culprit after all.
No way!
Oops, I probably should have read that.
In that passed out.
I hope you're right here, because I'm gonna use the Robo Justice costume bullet.
You tried to make me look like a bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up.
Boom.
No, that's wrong.
Boo you with the clutch. Clutchness.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh snap, she's breaking, bruh.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boys.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot!
Oh.
What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste?
Uh-oh, bruh. I did better with my eyes this trial. Turn up, bruh. You turned it around, Fuyu.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Well, yeah, bruh. Hey, Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Bro, I didn't even think about this till now. Even in his dying, like, last words, he was like, it's Yashiro still. Even though he knew it was probably Hifumi, or he knew that Celeste killed him? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yashiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
You'll see.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually
Taro. Alright, bro.
Confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
A little bit.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'll burn you alive, bro.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Fill us in, Gyoko.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He gave everyone nicknames. He said for serious a lot. I don't think that's it. He said people's last names. I don't know. Is it names or last names? The nickname seems like something he would do. Okay, no. Okay. Alright, sorry.
Think back.
I knew it was one of them.
Refer to each of us.
Alright, it's the last names.
I got it!
I never caught that.
Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
What's Celeste's last name?
I'm sure it was just incidental, by chance.
I don't know her last name, bro.
First name, indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said
We don't know
anything
Celeste's last name, do we?
normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say?
What did you say? Ludenberg? What's Ludenberg?
To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I?
A little bit. You're kind of losing it.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Bro, her face, though.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Okay. Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. I don't understand this one. E-handbook, okay. This definitely seems like a e-handbook.
Tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you?
Well, why would she tell Hifumi her name?
Please?
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
Oh, snap.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict it,
Oh, we do. The e-handbook. We do. Let's see the e-handbook. We'll clear this up right now.
That's it! The handbook!
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it'll display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Okay.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because,
Uh-oh, bruh.
because! Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Ooh.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Closing. There we go, bruh. Bro, the poster from the last murders in here. That's funny. Well, this first one's... Oh, it definitely looks like that, maybe. Maybe that one? I don't know what this one is. We'll come back to that one. That's him looking at his watch. I think it's got to be one of the hammers, right? Was it hammer 4? I don't know. Wait a second. Let's go back. I feel like the clock, right? What is this? Bro, I don't know what this one is.
Here's
I feel
exactly
like
what happened.
I feel like I definitely messed up on something there.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Nice.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The
Nice.
murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo.
This one may be wrong.
Suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Oh, nice. Bro, did I get all these right?
we left Hifumi
The first
alone in the
first
nurse's
take?
office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator
Bro, the sound on him doing the blood dance here.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Nice.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left
No,
the
this one's right,
nurse's
for
office,
sure.
and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. wrap Taka's body in a tarp and use the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Hey, bruh. First take, boys. First take. Come on. Give it up to your boy, okay? We're getting better at this game. You know, when we play the other ones in the series, we're gonna be pros, boys. We're gonna just be like L, bruh, and just start breaking everything down. Like, come on, this is what happened. Are you serious?
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind
My
it
face all over the
is-
place. I like it. What's happening? What's going on? Celeste. Oh, bruh.
Sorry.
You lose. Oh, she hates losing too, bruh. But, well, she's never lost. I'm curious how Monokuma's gonna kill her. Execute her.
I lost?
Uh-oh.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
Oh, tell us your real name.
Ko Yasuhiro is fine.
Oh, there we go. Why didn't she tell Hifumi her name? That's what's still weird to me.
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interest.
Oh, he's such a prick, bro. Interesting. Okay. What's our grade, bro? We did solid. I'll take an A. I'll take an A, boys. 92. Nice.
Okay, Monokuma, I'm ready to begin.
Bro, she just... Her voice even is
Or,
different.
No, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay?
Oh, we already
Okay.
voted.
If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
This might be the first time I was right. I know I've already stated it, but I like being right, boys. We came in saying it's Celeste, it ended up being Celeste. Oh, here it is. Boom, boom, boom. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Bro, how are they gonna kill her? Something to do with gambling. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honest.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's impudent was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, I knew you'd figured out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean? She's talking about alter ego.
Say what?
What? What was that? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other your words.
Then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Well, this makes sense. This is another thing I didn't know. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it. What?
are you okay with
It was Taka. He stole it.
So
And I have
then,
proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and it's hard for me to even say he abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him.
most
Wait,
unfortunate.
please, if you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka is going to try to kill you.
indeed.
And also, he can keep her to himself.
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear!
I have to save her.
actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he had stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it was complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Even a love as twisted as that can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah. It was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why did you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it.
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on you, on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining about your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live.
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that. Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it, as I explained it to Hifumi. The plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. All seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. It was weird, the spacing of the M and I there. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about that $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Okay, obviously that was a lie. Huh?
Hey,
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why, huh?
this is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing, less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream. And what was that dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
Live in a European castle. A castle? Brother. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I don't think we're gonna be. I think she kind of deserves to go, boys. I don't know about you, but I was going to make them dress like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfect aesthetic world of
This
decadence.
is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge,
There
but
is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end. So why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? It's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. Okay. And that's why you're not scared.
Yes.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I'd like to come back as Maria Antoinette. You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. That statement itself must have been her final lie, and that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay then, let's get rolling. The black and disturb the peace and must pay the price. Now then. Okay.
Special punishment.
The ultimate gambler. I don't know. I don't even have a guess on what it could be.
It's punishment time!
Alright, let's see it, boys.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
17.
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that. Which is why... Actually, well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again in another life.
Oh, here we go, boys. Game over. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Okay. The burning of the Versailles witch? Bro, they're gonna burn her, dog? Bro, I wasn't expecting this. I thought it had something to do with their ultimate. Brother, what? The fire truck took her out? I'm very okay. Alright. Bro, just kind of mid a little bit. Yeah. I was expecting something, but I was selecting like slot machines, maybe like killed like a bunch of like metal coins or something. That's kind of where my mind was at, but I didn't really understand that one too much. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Okay, I get it, bro. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend, too. I still don't get it. Now, she mentioned something about the Anton Neck person. Was it something to do with that? It's like, I don't know who that is. It might have been something to do with that. I need to look up who that person is. Also can't deny that. Okay, yeah. She'd have deserved worse for killing my boy. I agree. She's not a good person. That's for sure. Unlike, you know, my boy Mondo. Even though he killed, I still like the homie Mondo, okay? He gets turned into butter, like, come on. It's rough. Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of the regrets from the outside world, so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation. Yeah, Mondo's was crazy disrespectful, for sure. What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. It's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So, anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that? Oh, I know what it is now. It's one of the lockers where alter egos probably held.
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? What are we talking about? Oh, oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez, what do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean? Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya.
Woohoo! See ya! Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, what? Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely. It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm gonna go alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean, there's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You. Please, let me go. Standing here arguing isn't just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. I just realized it's 2:23 a.m. I'm gonna head to sleep after you end. Sounds good. I'm gonna wrap it up whenever I get a chance to stop here. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo,
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means? Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I try to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I did not remember Hina saying that. I mean, if I had to choose one, bruh, I mean, Kyoko, MVP right now. Kyoko's still my favorite. It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just want what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
however...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared, and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too? And no! I believe in you. Sayaka, Kyoko.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me, too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Uh-oh. It's getting hot and heavy, boys. Then,
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. In the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back in the boys' bathroom. Storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? I sent you the finished product of Buggy. I'll check it out here in a second. The storage closet. Oh, this here. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? A secret? She said it was back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And it's suddenly if I were being yanked in. Gashunk. Same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door and I had made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of the closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? Well, boys, I was gonna stop it, but it got interesting. There's a bunch of files and what looks like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. Before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. What's this? You must not leave. It's kind of weird. I could understand if it said like I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. A strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? What? I'm so lost, bro. A strange sound rang out through my head. I felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. With that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ugh. Was he actually knocked out? Hey, I don't got plans till Thursday, so I'm here. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. So that was real. That wasn't just a thought. That was an actual person that knocked him out. Okay. I was very confused there. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing... Oh, bro, the books are gone, too. Prove that much, at least. Yikes. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone? It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. Yes, he got bonked. Okay. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. So did he just spoil Kyoko's secret? And Kyoko's gonna be pissed. She's like, look, you just ruined my secret room. Oh. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there, and after that... Huh? As if from a vast distance I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym. Brother! As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? I didn't make a sound, so I opened the door to the gym. The sound coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Bro, my head's like in an absolute you're like the ultimate juggler is what we need right now, because they're using my brain as a ball right now. That's what's going on. Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Deal? The deal? Yeah.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay.
That seems okay, sure. Big lore drop there.
But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
Bro, there's a lot happening right now. Oh, okay. Okay, we know about this, right? What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? And could it be the mastermind spy is... Well, there it is. The end of chapter 3. Fumi. Oh, wow. To be continued, boys. If Sakura's the spy, I mean, that hasn't really shown, though. You know what I mean? Nice. Let's save it up. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Rest in pieces, boys. Rest in pieces. I mean, also some of them too, but this was brutal, okay? Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And then that brings us up to now. Do I know how to recommend the game or what? It's a good game. It's got twists and turns. Hard to predict, yeah. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. And who bought them? Because I was thinking that was the person working with Monokuma, but it's Sayaka. It's Sakura. And now Sakura's not dead. So Monokuma didn't kill Sakura. Did he not kill her? I'm so confused, bro. Sakura is the mastermind spy. Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, everything's fine. Oh boy, you know, nothing about you working with Monokuma or anything. I can't bring it up in front of the others. Well, obviously, but then that it would just confuse everyone that much more. Kyoko noticed it. Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean in that case? Well, because look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. It's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level, even combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. Well, if she's the mastermind spy, Monokuma still doesn't know about alter ego? Like, she's being a bad spy, if that's the case. Or she's just not a spy at all. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Yeah, think happy thoughts, not deathy thought.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious, or I mean, reborn as someone serious. Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone would say who's about to die would say. Totally okay, I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure? I predicted it last night, since it revealed itself to me from the ether. There's no doubt about it.
However...
How accurate is your fortune-telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. It seems really low. Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm gonna get it right sometimes. I told you my fortune-telling isn't like some occult thing. Fortune-telling isn't a cult? Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. Cattle what? He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually...
No, you're calling it an urban legend. As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happening to me. It's all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home. And before long, the sky was filled with a mysterious, blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my
Brother,
hamburger.
what's going on?
And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then...
I wish I had Hero's brain. I feel like I'd be happier. I mean, for sure. Hero's up there as one of my favorites too. Like if he dies in the next chapter, I feel like that's gonna happen now that I'm saying it. I'm gonna be a little sad with Hero.
One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand.
That's the sad thing about the future murders is I'm liking everybody. Outside of a few, but Byakuya, Toko. Anyway.
Realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. He must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
Sounds right.
You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill. They totally admired it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Wait till part 2. That one has even better characters. Yeah, we'll have to. I don't know when we'll play part 2, but it's definitely on the radar. I kind of got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of. How dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. I feel like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we finally become united. But,
Well,
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But
They're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better without them, I say. That was enough to prove. We were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Chapter 4. All-Star Apologies? Bro, that looked like Persona. That little artwork there? That was interesting. Okay. We began our research as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what happened, what had opened up, what was waiting for us. All right, boys, we're gonna stop it right there. How do I save it? Hold on. Oh, okay, the menu. I forgot. It's been a while since we played. All right, boys. I'd say give it a month in between. Yeah, we'll give it a little break. So we have Metroid Prime. We don't normally stream on Monday, but I think we're gonna do that Monday. Since we're gonna have some days off here, we kind of missed a stream last week, and then with Christmas coming up, it's gonna be kind of hit or miss. But I kind of want to do a long stream over. It'll probably be around Christmas. I'm thinking about doing a long stream, maybe like a 12-hour stream. If we hit 100 followers, I may do a 24. Just throwing it out there, boys. I may do a 24. I mean, the last time we did a 24 was about the same time last year, so I feel like it's time, right? Now think about it. I hope you'll be playing part 2 in around around April. I would definitely say we'd be playing it before then. Unc Chazzle getting tired a little bit, bruh. We don't go this long normally. I'm wrapping it up for sure. But we'll be back tomorrow night, boys. We're going to be doing... And we'll update the schedule, boys, in Discord. But Metroid Prime 4 tomorrow. Pokemon Pocket Tuesday. Wednesday will probably be nothing. Thursday will be more Pokemon Pocket. I may do one Wednesday, though. We'll just see where we're at. I'll keep you boys in the loop. You know how we do. Infidel Poor. I didn't even realize you had 2 accounts. Gonna be honest with you. Anyways, boys. Good little stream. Well, going on 5 hours since our stream crashed earlier. So I'm gonna leave you boys to it. Have a great rest of your night, morning. I mean, at this point, right? I only realized that. Good night, Chazzle. Good night. Good night. Good night, boys. Have a great week. Keep it strong. Good night, Big Daddy Hot Sauce Chazzle. Good night. Of course. We'll see ya, boys. When we see ya, boys, right? Sooner rather than later. But I'll see ya, boys, when I see ya, boys. Peace.